My son and his wife asked me to come visit them in Los Angeles. But when I arrived, the house was empty. Can you imagine receiving a desperate warning that shatters your world, only to find out it's about your own son? My neighbor told me, run while you can. Your son and his wife are monsters. And the truth he revealed, it made my legs buckle. It changed everything. Just hours before, my world was already falling apart, but in a different way. The Henderson contract, $22 million in annual revenue, lay scattered across my mahogany desk like fallen leaves. 23 years I'd spent building Ramos Logistics, and now they were pulling out, effective immediately. My coffee had gone cold hours ago, a gross film coating the top. I pushed my reading glasses up, staring at the cancellation, willing the numbers to change, but they didn't. I leaned back in my leather chair, every one of my 67 years pressing down on my shoulders. The desert sun blazed through the blinds, cutting harsh lines across the financial reports. My jaw clenched. 3 employees would have to go, maybe 4. Then the phone's shrill ring cut through the silence like a knife. I almost let it go to voicemail. The last thing I needed was more bad news. But the caller ID? Milton, my son. 3 years. 3 years since we'd spoken. 3 years since he'd stormed out of this very office, shouting about my lack of faith in his dreams. I stared at the phone, my finger hovering. Hello, Dad? His voice was softer than I remembered, almost uncertain. I know we haven't talked in forever, and I know that's mostly my fault, but... I waited. The Henderson contract suddenly seemed less important. Flossie and I, we want to invite you over. We've missed you. Martha's photo smiled at me from the corner of my desk. She always said I was too stubborn, too hard on the boy. When were you thinking? I asked, a rough edge to my voice. Maybe this Friday? We'll make a great dinner. I've been wanting to show you the house, and Flossie's become quite the cook. He paused. I owe you an apology, Dad, for how things ended between us. The fight came rushing back. Milton, 35, asking for $50,000 to invest in some app that would revolutionize transportation. His face when I'd said no. When I told him to get a real job instead of chasing fantasies. You never believed in me? He'd shouted. I believe in hard work, not get-rich-quick schemes, I'd shot back. The door had slammed so hard Martha's last photo had fallen off the wall that day. I've missed you too, son. The words came out rougher than I intended. I'll drive up Friday morning. Really? That's wonderful. We live in Beverly Hills now. I'll text you the address. Beverly Hills. The boy had done well for himself, apparently. Maybe I'd been wrong about him after all. Maybe Martha's gentle voice had been right, as usual. After hanging up, I sat in the silence for a long moment. The Henderson contract still lay before me, but it felt smaller somehow, less devastating. Family trumped business every time. I walked to... Full story video added in below.